Hello, Doug at Suncoast Roofing Solutions. This is Joel from JND SEO. And we spoke briefly on the phone yesterday, so I'm sending this video over to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. Now, I don't want to waste your time, Doug. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, let's set up a 10-minute phone call. If not, then go ahead and take the free tips that I'm actually going to give you in the video, and you can go ahead and apply those right to your site. First thing I'd like to talk about today would be content. So I'm on your homepage. I'm just trying to get kind of a rough idea. You guys probably have 3, maybe 4, let's say 300 to 400, maybe let's call it 500. Let's say 500 words of content on your page. What I'm really looking for is about 1,500 though, and that's what Google really recommends. And the reason why is for 2 reasons. Number one, the more content on your page, the higher Google's going to rank you. And that's as far as strength of your site and also in searches. But the other reason is that the more content in your page, the more keywords and keyword phrases you can put into that content. So as an example, I've put in roofing Tampa FL here. And the first thing a new customer is going to see when they do a search just like this, because this is a new customer search, would be all these ads at the top of the screen, right? And the reason companies do this, obviously, is to pay to be seen first, hoping to land those customers and build their client base. But the second thing they're going to see is this map section, right? So the top 3 companies are going to show up here based on citations only. And that's just going to be citations when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site. And these are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, just to name a few. And we're going to actually see a few of those here in the next section. So down here, we're going to find 10 results that show up per page in the organic section. This is pretty much true with any Google search. You're going to find 10 results per page. And these don't show up random. They show up based on Google's algorithm and formula. We've talked about 2 parts of that algorithm now, and their content and keywords. And the first result you're going to see here is Westfall Roofing. So if we were ranking our key phrase, roofing Tampa FL, number 1 goes to Westfall Roofing. 2 goes to Dynasty Building Solutions, and 3 is going to go to Home Advisor, which is in fact a directory. So what I want to do next is I'm going to put your company's web address, Suncoast Roofing Solutions, into a program called Ahrefs that we use, and it just allows me to kind of see how your site's doing. First thing we're going to see is your business name is put into your header. This is a really good thing. It allows Google to actually find you a little bit easier. And you can also put a few keywords up there as well. And then let's just jump into the numbers quickly. I know these can be intimidating, but there's 119 referring domains, and those are sending you back 461 links. So all that really means is that there's 119 websites that you guys have links on, right? When people click those links, it sends them directly back to your page, suncoastroofing-solutions.com. But on those 119 pages, you have about 461 total links. So you guys have about, a little bit under, I think, 4 per page. And that's just kind of roughly what you guys have there. 725 keywords. That's just like what we put in as our example, roofing Tampa FL. These are what really drive the visitors to your site is the keywords, because this is what gets you found in searches like Google. And we can see that the 725 you guys have are bringing you in 161 visitors to your site per month. So let's take a quick look at your keywords and just kind of see where your visitors are coming from. First thing we see is a great keyword for new customers, and it's roofing Tampa. 300 people do search this phrase exactly like that. And we see you guys are in the 9th position. So we talked about there's 10 results that show up per page in a Google search. If you want to be on page 1, you just have to be in the top 10. And you guys are number 9 there, so you are in the top 10, and you're towards the bottom of the first page. That's going to get you some results. The higher up you're ranked, the bigger percentage of the volume that you're going to get. So this is one for bringing in new customers, roofing Tampa, right? Because they're not looking for a specific company name. And then we have next your name, Suncoast Roofing. This is a really good sign too. It means people actually search you by name. They know who you are. 700 people search you by name there. And you are in the 6th position, so just after the middle of the first page. Again, that's going to bring you in some good results. Then we have a couple variations of your name. People who search you by name, though, they know who you are. It's going to be some referrals and people who probably saw your signs around. But you also want to bring in those new customers, which Roofing Tampa is. And here's another really good one, Roofing Tampa FL, 250 search it. You guys are 13. Only problem with this one is that 13 puts you on the second page, pushing towards the middle. And we found that 80 to 85% of people will not actually go to page 2 on any searches. You guys are pulling a couple visitors probably from this one, but just not too many, not as many as if you were on the first page. As a quick comparison, I want to run over to Westfall Roofing, do the same thing, put them into Ahrefs as well. You can see they have a ton of key phrases up here. And they do have their name up here as 2 here, second thing there. 164 referring domains, sending back almost 1,000 links to their page, 492 keywords, and they've got 960 visitors coming to their site per month. And we do the same thing, we click their keywords to try to see what they have going on. Roofing Tampa, 300, number 1. Roofers Tampa, 250, number 1. Roofing Tampa FL, 250 more, number 1. These are all obviously new words to bring in new customers. And then we have their name, Westfall Roofing, 450, number 2. So you can obviously see kind of what they're doing. But if we scroll down here, look at the top 5 for all of these keywords. Again, a couple of them have to do with their name, but a lot of these bring in new customers. And that's really kind of the difference with how many people they have coming to their site and how many you guys have. It's really just that ranking where you guys, if you're more in the middle of the page, they're right at the top. So they're just going to get a bigger percentage. But even if we added 3 to 4 more keywords to your site, we could expect to bring in probably 100 visitors from those, getting you ranked in the top 5 for them. With 100 visitors, you can roughly expect to get probably about 50 calls. But even if it was a little bit less, let's just call it 20 to make it even more minimal here. And let's say of those 20, maybe you land 10 estimates of the 20 calls. Let's say of those 10 estimates, let's say you only land 20%, which is, I know, really low, and probably most companies land 50 to 40. But let's just say it's 20%. That's 2 more deals every single month, on top of what you're already getting from your referral base and what you guys already have coming in from your site as well. But thank you guys for your time. I will give you a call just to follow up. You can just let me know what you thought of the video. But thank you for your time. I appreciate it, and have a great day.